So hi everybody, welcome to WorldVentures business presentation. Today I'm going to talk about what is WorldVentures and what is Dream Trips and how you can make money by taking vacations. This is very exciting because when I heard first time, I thought, well, this is too good to be true. And I didn't believe it. However, my friend was doing, and she's a mother of two daughters, and they were traveling like crazy and making money. So it is true, but I didn't understand how. So I'm gonna show from this presentation how she did it, and now how we are doing exactly. So my name is manamigares, and this is my husband Henry, and we used to live in the Caribbean, the island called Curacao, which is very south of the Caribbean and very close to Venezuela. It's only actually 60 kilometers, so sometimes we could see the Venezuela from our island. However, we are traveling like crazy. So we thought we just never home. Sometimes we were at home only 2 months a year and 10 months traveling. So we thought, do we still need a house and a car and everything? And the answer was maybe not. And we'd rather travel. So that's why we decided to let go the house and the cars and other things and become a permanent traveler. So right now we are permanent traveler, and today we are in Hong Kong, but we have a travel plan lined up. Like for example, next week we're gonna go to Dubai for 10 days. Then after that we're gonna go to Amsterdam in Netherlands, then move to France near Paris, and from Le Havre we're gonna take the cruise ship, MSC cruise ship. This is an Italian company for about 2 weeks with Henry's daughter. With Henry's daughter. So when we meet in abroad, we try to spend some time for foreign countries, and especially if they've never been or they are not likely to go. So that's why we can show the world for young people. So that's how we live. And since we don't have a house, so we always meet overseas. Like for example, with his daughters. My husband was divorced, so and he has two daughters. So that's why sometimes we meet his daughters. So that's the story, and they are high school student, or two girls. So that's the story. But we've been go to dream trips with them as well, and it's actually very nice because for young people, normally they cannot afford to travel many places, but with dream trips, it's very affordable and really high quality. So that's why we can take them for many different places. And for teenagers, they really appreciate for the different cultures and the different countries and the languages, and especially because they grew up in West countries. So that's why when we invited them to Japan, well, Japan was actually not dream trips, but actually they ended up go to the seminar of the dream trips in Japan. That was a quite experience as well. But they've never been to Asia. So always in their consciousness, Asia is tiny little countries like far away. But in fact, Asia is majority of the people. Then, in the Netherlands is very small country. It's almost like the same size as Kyushu in Japan. So it's really small country. But when they come to Asia, so they realize, wow, Asia is so big, and in Tokyo there are lots of Chinese people, Japanese people, almost everybody is Asian. Asia is huge. So that was quite funny because their perspective has changed. And this is one of the things really nice about the dream trips is because it's much cheaper and very high quality. So normally if you go abroad once a year, you can go to dream trips twice a year for the same budget. So you can accelerate your family vacation, and on the top of that, you can make money too if you want to do this as a business. So let me introduce about myself. from international accountant in New York to world travelers. Right now, we are the permanent travelers. I was born in Japan, relatively poor family, but still it's in Japan, so it's not like a really slum or ghetto. But in Japan, relatively poor, and I have lived in 6 countries, visited 71 countries. I went to university and MBA in Florida. Then I moved to Manhattan, New York as an international accountant. So I was an office worker because my job was an accountant, and I took a train to go to the office. And when I get to the office from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I have a computer and I was doing like a so that was my job, and I get a paycheck and I was living. I think this is most of the people are living nowadays. Get a job, go to the office, get paid. But my friend told me, what if you can travel and make money? So I got curious because I've never heard about it. So of course, if you never heard something about it, you get suspicious. That's how I become too. So like, I was like, well, the idea is good, but I don't see any execution coming for Leo. So that was my reaction. And most of the people are reacting like that too. However, because my friend was actually doing it, so I have to believe it because she is a Leo person doing it. Then, if it's true, I'd like to do that just like her. So that's why and she offered me that I can teach you if you are curious and if you're willing. So that's why I was open-minded, and I thought, well, why not? I like traveling and I don't like my job. So yeah, so why not? So that was my story. So yeah, I went to the university in Florida and MBA, and those are the graduation ceremony pictures. And then I moved to Manhattan and I was working as an office lady. But yeah, I always wanted to travel more and see the world, but I didn't want to wait until retirement because retirement is like 65 years old, or some country maybe 70, and getting older and older. Then when when I become 70 years old, for example, I don't think my body is as young as I am in 30s. Of course not. Yes, then it's probably not so fun because think about if you have all the youth just working to make money and save money, then finally when you get retirement at age 65, then your body is half broken. Then do you want to travel like crazy? Maybe you want to just relax. That's why Florida is full of those people, because I went to university in Florida, and Florida is nice and mellow. That's the place. And when I become 70 years old, maybe I just want to relax in Florida. Then I lost all the opportunity to traveling and use years. That's unacceptable. So that's why I thought, if I can travel now, then if I can make money by traveling, why not? I like to do it. So that was my motivation. I think many people feel similar or same as me. So right now, this is the picture of my husband and myself just this month and last month, because we were spending almost like one country per month or something like that. And right now it's July 2018 and we are in Hong Kong. But last week we are in Thailand, Bangkok. Then the 10 days before Thailand, we were in Bali, Indonesia. Beautiful, beautiful place. Highly recommended for about 1 month. Before that, we were in Spain, Valencia. So when we see our Facebook, we even get jealous because like, wow, so much traveling. Then this is our business too. Life is sweet and fun and the freedom. So if anyone wish this type of lifestyle, I'd highly recommend to take a look because this is real and this is possible and we are doing it. So as other people, like many of our friends, this is very, very exciting. I think this was not possible for 20 years ago, for example, because this company is almost 13 years old. So this was literally not possible. But right now, because of the internet and the new technology and the new innovation and inventions, this is all possible and available for you. So, talking about innovations, many people are very familiar with these innovations, like, for example, the Skype. What a nice innovations. Instead of paying fortune for long distance, now we can connect almost for free. Right now we are using a Zoom seminar. This is also the innovation as well, and the Skype, and also Uber, and I think in Thailand and Thailand and Indonesia, they were called Grab, but it's a similar concept. So Uber and Grab and those taxi service, so instead of paying lots of money for taxi, you can have much cheaper service and much convenient because they will pick you up. And you can even set some time or pick up some friends, and this is very, very flexible. Netflix, instead of going to the renting the video or DVD, now you can do the live stream or download. So this is much, much better and popular. So how about Dream Trips? Dream Trips is an innovation for the traveling industry. How so? Stress-free vacations on your current budget, proven over 10 years now actually right now it's 37 markets because they opened 3 more markets. So as you can see, this industry is also growing and the Dream Trips is an innovation for the travel. So what is WorldVentures? WorldVentures is a company, headquarters is in Plano, Texas, and they have over 700 employees in 37 markets. And I think they're going to open like 10 more markets this year and the next year, including many Asian countries like China and Japan, which is very, very exciting. So basically this is a legitimate, nice, real company, and they have this one, Direct Selling News Global. There are about 8,000 direct selling companies in the world. Of course, every year or every day, even every day, new company was born and old companies gone to the bankruptcy. So the number is fluctuate, but around 8,000. And the WorldVenture is 25th, which is very, very, very high. And of course, it's a number one in traveling industry. So this is very, very exciting and amazing recognition the WorldVenture has received, which is a World Travel Award. This is almost like an Oscar or Academy Award in travel industry. And look at this. 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, they have a multiple award in many, many places. And this award is usually given to like hotels and airplanes and those big, big companies. So the World Travel Award is very recognizable, those awards, and WorldVenture is the leading company, including all the travel agencies or hotels and airplane companies. The growth curve of the WorldVentures is really, really, truly amazing because this is almost the billion company, and it's really going up and up and up since the beginning, as you can see. So you can tell this company is a very strong financial status. What is Dream Trips? Dream Trips is the main product of the WorldVentures. So this is an organized tour only for the members. So what is so special about Dream Trips? Of course, I've been to dream trips almost like 20 times, so I have a lot to tell. So this is one of the example because they have thousands and thousands of dream trips every year. So I cannot possibly introduce, but I just want you to get some points and some picks. So this is in Orlando, Florida, and normally if you book everything separate, this is like a Disney park hopper pass vacation for 2 people, 3 nights, 4 days. So it will cost almost $1,500, but exactly the same thing, and they book everything as a bulk group rate. So you can have a much discount price. It's $538. This is one of the example, but if you want to go to Disney World, definitely consider the dream trips because it's much, much, much cheaper. Also, New York. New York is super, super expensive. I used to live in Manhattan, and the rent and cost like a fortune. So was hotels. So yeah, and the Broadway. The Broadway ticket is a little bit tricky to to reserve for newbies because there are lots of fake site as well. Like, when you book it and then it was a fake site or disappeared, and it really happens because some of the people, they know I live in New York, so that's why they sometimes contact me that could you make sure this company is real or something like that. So there is those kind of risk as well, but this is a stress-free, risk-free vacation, so the dream trips will take care of everything for not only for the cheaper cost for exact same thing, but high quality too, and you do not have any risk of being scammed or those fishy, skeptical type of website, which is a huge peace in mind, especially when you go to some place you've never been, which is most people's case, I guess, because, you want to go to new places a lot as well. Of course, you can repeat your favorite places, but when you see the dream trips up, you will notice this is interesting. Maybe I want to go this place and the price is good and the date is good. Let's go. So many people choose the dream trips because of the package deal as well. So that happened to us as well. Like, for example, we've been to, I show you later, because I have some slides. So my point is, if you book separately, you have to pay almost $3,000. Very expensive. It's New York. But if you use the dream trips, exact same thing, and you do not need to book those things individually, which is a lot of which is a lot of effort as well, because you have to search it and you have to make sure it's true and everything. Then, it's $538. And there are lots of examples. Like, for example, this one was last year, the summer, the New York MLB tour, the Major League Baseball tour. So sometimes they have those, the baseball or tennis or basketball, football, the tickets included tour, which is very recommendable as well if you like the sports. This is California, 349, and including some tours, and the hotel is really, really fantastic. Most of the hotels, all hotels are only 4 stars and 5 stars, and most of the time it's really like a wow, this is fantastic type of the hotel. I particularly recommend WorldVentures is because of the hotel. Many places, I show you the picture, our real pictures, but hotel rooms are fantastic. So they also have those all-inclusive, very luxury resort. This is the Mexico, and usually the Maribor is very expensive and you have to pay fortune. But for the dream trips, you can pay only like a half or one third of the price, which is very, very nice. The Caribbean cruise, the cruise ship for dream trips is very, very affordable. So if you've never been to cruise ship, I highly recommend. Before I do the cruise ship, I thought, well, the cruise ship is for those after retirement people only. Actually, that's not true because this is very convenient and everything is included. And actually, we are now a huge fan of the cruise ship, and we even did a transatlantic cruise this year. Actually, it was only like 3 months ago, from Miami to Italy for 20 nights, which was very nice. So, yeah, once you've been to the cruise ship, there is no turning back because this is really, really nice vacation. And the price is really fantastic as well. And this one is a Caribbean cruise we've been to with the Dream Trips. And this was 5 different islands we've been to for 1 week from Puerto Rico. And we went to the Caribbean many islands and coming back to the Puerto Rico again, which was very, very nice. So highly recommend. Also, sometimes dream trips include the resort, the sports tour, and this particular one is the ski and the snowboard. And normally, when you go to those ski and snowboard resort, you have to pay for the lift or food and everything. But many dream trips include those costs, so you do not need to spend that much money other than this dream trip's price, which is very nice as well. The Brazil, those South America and Central America, we've been to couple dream trips. They are all-inclusive type of dream trips is very, very available, and this one too. So you really do not need to plan anything. And this is more like a sports-oriented type of tour, but you can choose their themes and their activities as well. So if you like those adventurous dream trips, you can book those trips too. Dream trips is there is something for everybody, which is very, very nice thing because some companies, they have products only for certain ages. Like for example, we used to do other direct selling company, and that company was selling for cosmetics and supplements, and the cosmetics was especially for wrinkles. But just think about, I am in 30s. I don't have that much wrinkles yet. Okay, so it's very difficult to sell something like a cosmetics for wrinkles for young people for obvious reasons. So all of my friends, they are still young and they do not have wrinkles. So that's why I was always using my husband Henry because he's in 50s, so he has some wrinkles. Now it's almost gone, thankfully for the products. But so his friends have many wrinkles, not mine. So so that's why, some companies, it's very difficult to introduce some products because of obvious reasons. But how about traveling? Who travels? Everybody, yes, because the young couple with infant or babies, of course they travel. Or how about elderlies? Many people travel for the cruise ship or Florida and the Caribbean and those vacations. How about like middle-aged people, like 40s or 50s? Of course they travel. So, and how about those Caucasians or Asians, the Black people, and the Latinos, and of course everybody travels. So that's why WorldVentures is very, very attractive because there is something for everybody. For example, Dubai. Actually, we are going to Dubai soon, so I'm very looking forward. But Dubai, they have a very nice trips as well. Guatemala, this was very surprising because not many people have dreams to go to Guatemala. Many people have more like Florida or New York and Paris, London. Those are the famous popular destinations. Yeah, so Guatemala is okay, maybe, because we didn't actually think of Guatemala first, but I've been to Guatemala and my husband been to Guatemala, and then we are looking for the dream trips for specific months. Then I found it was last almost one year ago, last April, we've been to Guatemala for 1 week. Then the dates are perfect. So that was the main reason for us to pick Guatemala because we wanted to spend some time with his daughter in some place, and we were looking for some nice trip. Then we found this Guatemala trip. Then we thought, well, why not? It turned out perfect, very, very beautiful trip because, yes, we were very, very small group. We were only 5 people. So this was really like a family. And our family was 3 of us plus 2 other friends. So, well, we became friends. We were not friends, but it was very cozy and at home family type of trip, which we really enjoyed. And yeah, this particular tour was very, very nice because the host was nice and all the hotels was super, super nice. And Henry's daughter was saying that I have never ever stayed such a nicest hotel ever. Every single hotel. She was making that comment like, wow, this is very nice. And then next hotel, wow, this is even nicer. And then, another hotel and oh my God, unbelievable. Yeah, something like that. So it was very, very nice. So if you have some of the attention for South America and Central America, highly recommend. Well, basically you can pick any destination, but I just wanted to show something we've enjoyed a lot. Oh, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu was very, very nice too because I always wanted to go to Machu Picchu, but it was a little bit challenging for me because I don't speak Spanish and it's in Peru. So they speak Spanish and they really don't speak English because I've been to Peru, to Lima, and I tried to order some water and I said, can I have water? And they said like, huh? So I was like, what? Yeah, they really didn't understand. Oh, well, I knew water was agua, but still, like, and even like 1, 2, 3, you think like 1, 2, 3 in English is like global language everywhere. It's not. It's really not. It's English. Yeah. So many countries, people, even you just say like 3 water or something like that, people do not understand. So it was very challenging, but dream trips, they always have English speaking guide and the host. So that's why if you want to go to the countries non-English speaking, this is really nice solution. So you do not need to struggle that much. Of course, it's still exciting for seeing the new culture, new people, new country, but you do not have unnecessary stress. Or when you want to ask something and they only speak Spanish, there is always some help, which is very, very nice. So that's one of the good reason for the dream trips. And yeah, they have a Greek dream trips. And this is when I've been to Greek islands and Athens. And they particularly have very nice trip for Santorini Island. So yeah, if you want to go to Santorini Island, Dream Trips is the perfect solution for you. This is the basketball ticket included tour. And some tours like basketball or baseball or football, tennis, you name it, very difficult to take those tickets. So especially for the football, WorldVentures always have the Super Bowl as a ticket. So yeah, so this is very nice because they already reserved the ticket, very good seat, because when we went to the dream trips for the baseball, it was Mets, New York Mets, and I forgot who was the other team, but it was very nice because our seat was the almost like behind the net, first floor, the ground floor. So if your arm is 2 meter long, you could touch the player that close. So it was very nice, and also it was exclusive place. So only Dream Trips member have our own bathrooms and the free drink bar, including all the alcohols and buffet. It's like a casual buffet. So if you've been to one of those sports event, you know what I mean. it's really like a chaos because when you go to the bathroom, huge line, and when you want to buy the water or beer, it's a huge line again. And when you want to buy some hamburgers or hot dogs, huge line. Or when you want to go back to the parking lot, it's a huge line. And when you're gonna take a subway in New York, it's packed everywhere. People. But this particular dream trips I've been in New York last year with baseball ticket, it was dream trips exclusive booth and also the bus from hotel to the stadium. So you do not need to wait, which was very nice experience because I used to live in New York, so I've been to baseball, especially for New York Yankees because many of my friends are fan for New York Yankees, so that was the reason I've been a couple times. So I took subway, and it was super crowded and lots of people. But dream trips, they make sure you can have a VIP experience for many trips. So you can really relax and enjoy and everything is taken care of, which is a nice feeling. So this is Florida, Disney, and the Universal, and many dream trips around this area. And not only Florida, they have a Paris Disney World and also the Hong Kong Disneyland and the Universal Studio and other places as well. They have the ticket included dream trips. So this is particularly very nice because those tickets are very expensive, but because of the group discount, they have a very good deal. And of course, the hotel is very beautiful too. Like some Disney hotels is like a Hilton in the property, so you can have extended hours as well. This was the Key West. These particular dream trips, we were very lucky to get an upgrade for the hotel room at the Marriott to presidential suite. So this right corner is our picture, and this was a huge, really large. It's like a 10 people dining table and 8 people sofa and a huge king size bed and a nice comfortable bathtub and separate shower and the 2 bathrooms and the kitchen for like 6 people and the huge refrigerator and lots of dishes and everything. So it was very nice. So sometimes this is not a guarantee, but sometimes we get upgraded as well. And this is not like only our stories. And I know many other stories people get upgraded. Like for example, when we went to Machu Picchu, one of our friends, only he got upgraded for the suite room. So I don't know why only him, but yeah, so he got lucky. So this time, these things happen quite often. And this is a New Orleans last year's trip. This was very nice because New Orleans during the summertime, there is a hurricane. Yes, it's in Florida and New Orleans, Louisiana, and those are the hurricane seasons. So unfortunately, our original hotel, which was the Renaissance, very nice hotel, 5-star, Renaissance Hotel was flooded. So they became not available for us. So what did they do? They upgraded the hotel to JW Marriott. Beautiful top 5-star hotel and even better location. It's just in the French Quarter. It's just a corner of the French Quarter. It's like a 1 street away, 1 minute. So it was a perfect vacation for us. So whenever something happens, WorldVentures Dream Trips make sure to take care of the issue for the favor for the members, which is really good. So they're not going to say like, oh, sorry, your trip was canceled because of the hurricane, which is most of the case for other tours. But Dream Trips, they make sure the members have better option and a nice alternative. Dream Trips Escape. So the Dream Trips, they are fixed date you can choose, but this is a new from this year, so called Escape. So which means you can choose your dates. So it's almost like a booking a hotel, but instead of booking a hotel from other website, if you use a Dream Trips Escape, you get a much better deal. Like for example, this is Dominican Republic. If you book from Expedia, it's 720. If you book with Dream Trips, exact same thing, 298. And you can apply 100 points, which is $100 discount. Huge difference. This is a golf resort called Casa de Campo, Dominican Republic again. Golf resort, including golf courses, which is expensive. If you book through booking.com, this is almost $3,000. Huge expensive, but Dream Trips price, this is $749. You can have 150 points, which is $150 discount. Just like that, they have many locations all over the world, including Europe, America, Caribbean, Asia, Africa. You can choose. This is a booking engine called Lovia. This is part of Dream Trips. So when you become a member, and you can book cheaper flights and hotels and car rentals and activities and cruises as well. Another thing is dine for points. When you go to the restaurant, like Hong Kong or Singapore or America, United States and other locations, the place WorldVentures is already open, then there are many affiliated, this is like the members restaurant or spa or activities. And when you go there and when you go to the restaurant and you spend some money, 30% to 50% will become your Dream Trips point. So you can make as a discount. So when you go to the restaurant, then you get a discount for your next Dream Trips, so which is a very good deal. So this is an app. There are lots of Dream Trips you can browse. So and then you can make as a favorite, and you can do as a chatting online as well. So this is almost like a SNS. The Costa Rica trip. This was very nice. Dream Body trip. What is the difference of the Dream Trips and Dream Body trip? Dream Body trip is focusing on wellness, such as yoga, meditation, eating organic food, and some therapies and stuff like that. So this one was 1 week long, and yeah, it was very beautiful yoga retreat. So we enjoy the yoga every day, and some massage and some therapies, and of course some sightseeing as well. So if you like those things, this is highly recommended. Sedona and the Grand Canyon. So of course, Dream Trips, something for everybody. So if you like the power spot or World Heritage Site, there are lots of Dream Trips available as well. So how to become a member? So Dream Trips membership is called Dream Trips Platinum. So they have a lots of features, and the initial investment is $299.99, so basically $300 plus $100 per month. However, everything will become your points, which you can make as a discount for dollar to dollar. If you want to become a business member to make money, or to make this as a business, you can become a representative. So the initial investment is $99.95, so like $100. Then you have a monthly cost, which is $24.99. As a business investment, this is almost like nothing, because when you do the business, any kind of business, of course you have to pay a lot of startup costs and also lots of monthly maintenance. But this is like ridiculously cheap as a business, because yeah, like what kind of business you can run for $25 per month, or to start $100? Like nothing. Yes. And the trip and the traveling and the trip are very popular product and industry. Almost everybody loves, or everybody would like to have more. So it's easy to introduce, much easier than any other products. So this is a website when you become a member, and this is a business website, and they have a Dream Trips website for the retail as well when you become just a member. But this is a website when you become a business member. The world-class training events. Their training events is the most special and skillful in the industry. This is like awesome training. And actually, why we are in Hong Kong is for the event. We have a boot camp event, actually starting from the day after tomorrow. So that's why we are in Hong Kong, and we combined with the dream trips and the events together, which many people do. Some of our group members are doing exactly the same for different trips because the Hong Kong has lots of dream trips. So that's why they pick as a trip. And this is a Mark Asetta, one of the top world speakers, and he is the exclusive trainer for WorldVentures event. And we have a privilege to take a picture and a video with Mark Setter in Bali, because we went to Bali Journey, which is another form of training, and actually highly recommended because Journey, this was first time I've been to Journey, but even some people join the WorldVentures because of the training, and I can totally understand because those WorldVentures training is just for the training. It's a life-changing experience, and I wish I knew about Journey a little bit before what it is, so that I could really push more people to go there, because I knew after the journey, many people change their life for the good direction. So that's why for the next journey, I would really push a lot of people. Even if they are not sure about the WorldVentures, please go to Journey, because if you have any wish to improve your life, Journey will help a lot, and their quality is super nice, because we've been to many different self-development courses. Those courses are very expensive normally. Like, for example, Anthony Robbins, some of their course is like $20,000. Of course, Anthony Robbins is fantastic. We've been to Anthony Robbins seminar last year in Las Vegas. It was fantastic. Of course, he's the number one coach in the world, but not everybody can afford $20,000. Yes, but for WorldVentures, it's only like it's like $500 or $600, and the quality is really one of the top, because there are 5 days courses, and they have lots of things. And Mark Asetta is a professional for 30 years. He's really top quality. And he's even saying this course is his gift for WorldVentures members, because he cares about members' life and well-beings beyond the business. Of course, he wishes our success as a business person as well. But beyond that, he knows he can change so many people's life, and there are lots of people who want to change their life for good direction, but just cannot afford $20,000, but can afford $500 or $600. So those are the people. So even if I can even say, if you want to improve your life, and even it's worth to become a member to WorldVentures because of the event. The event is such a powerful tool, and this will change your life. So I'm very passionate about the event, because I've been doing the event stuff and also the volunteer stuff, translator. So I really know how they care about the company from inside and outside. So that's why I especially care about those events and the recognition, and they care for the company from inside as well. And this is very, very special, and I'm so proud of the top executives and the top people, how much they love the company and they love the concept. And yeah, it's really wonderful, because don't you think, if we can all travel and making a money and the world becomes more better place or nice place or fun place, and that's all we wanna wish, because no one wants to work for unwanted job because of the paycheck. And if there is a solution, of course we wanna have a better choice. And World Ventures is one of the biggest solution in this century. And yeah, I'm very grateful those things are available for us right now. So this is an income disclosure statement. Of course, this is not a guarantee, but you can see the more you do the business, the more you can make money. Of course, it's everything else too, because if you don't do much, of course, you don't make much. And this is just an example or just an image of, because World Ventures is a binary, which is a compensation plan based on the binary. So that's why, like, you have left and right, and when you enroll, for people, you no longer pay monthly fees, so you can earn the point as a gift from the company, and you just only pay for the maintenance fee, which is $25 per month, almost like a lunch, So yeah, then when you get the left and the right, both sides, and one is called a power line, which is your sponsor, the person who introduced you this video or this company is called a sponsor, and they will help you as well in their team. And the other line is your paycheck, which is the inner line. So you are responsible to build. But of course, the company has lots of materials and events, so you are never alone, because this is a teamwork. Then when your team starts growing, so as your income. So yeah, you always need to pay attention to have some balance, good balance left and right. And because this is a fair business, so one leg, your sponsor or your team can help to build, but the other leg, you have to do some work. This is a business. So that's why, of course, you have to work. Then you make money, which is extremely fair. So in summary, the total investment for Platinum member and business account first month is $525, but $400 will become points you can use for the future trips. Monthly fee is $125, but 100 points is good for the future trips. When you refer 4 people, the $100 monthly fee becomes free, so you only pay $24.99 per month, which is ridiculously cheap to keep the business. So that was my presentation. I hope you have some ideas of what is World Ventures and Dream Trips and the business opportunities, and see you in the beautiful destination somewhere in the world. Thank you for watching and coming, and thank you for your time. And if you are curious and if you want to know more about it, we have more videos in English and other language as well, so we can introduce. And please ask the person who introduced this video, and if they are not knowledgeable, they always have some uplines or team leaders. You can always ask. You are never alone in this business, and the company has a great material as well. So okay, I will stop the recording here.